again everyone. A bit of an update for you on the motorhome brake situation. Today is Monday. Obviously I discovered we had a problem with the length of the brake lines over the weekend. Now I've spoken to Coastal Motorhomes on the phone and they were very helpful. They were quite surprised that I had this problem. They said they'd sold many of these kits with no issue. So I am still slightly concerned that I've done something weird, but I really don't think so. I've checked and double checked everything. So they did say there were various different configurations of brake lines on these vehicles that took slightly different routes and things for the different models. Obviously there's the Citroen, the Fiat, the Talbot, all that sort of thing, and various years might have had some slight changes as well. Be quite surprised if that short pipe ever reached from the manifold or the master cylinder to one of the wheels, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, what they've asked is that if I can measure the existing brake pipes that I think are wrong, that I need to replace, then they will cut me and flare me some new brake lines to replace the ones that won't fit. So obviously that's what I need to do. I need to go and measure the brake lines. Right, well I've got the line that I took out of the van that goes from that left hand side caliper to the bulkhead manifold, and I've got the shorter of the two lines that are supplied in the kit. This says left front wheel, so it seems pretty clear. So I'm going to measure this and measure that and write down the results in my little notepad. Of course, measure twice, cut once. Now this is a little bit more tricky because obviously I had to cut it in half to get it off the van, and also cut off the end union, so I need to add 1 union's worth to the measurement because I cut it pretty damn close to the union. So yeah, let's do that then. Bit I can straighten out. So yeah, the results of that is what they've supplied is 800mm. And what I've cut off the van is 1050mm. So now I think rather than try and measure the one that goes from the master cylinder down to that caliper with it in the van, I think the easiest thing to do is going to be to remove that now. So I'm going to have to take this off here, and I'll probably just cut it somewhere down nearby the route that it leaves the engine bay, and then take the other half out the wheel arch. Let's do that. Right, well there's me steel line recovered out of the van, and that is the one of course from the master cylinder down to the caliper. So this is the longer of the two lines from the kit, which is marked left front wheel. So you can see, I mean, even one of the bits that I've cut is longer than that, and I've got two bits. So it's really hard to see how this could just be a routing of the pipes in a slightly different direction kind of thing. Anyway, let's measure them. So 1375 I make that. Check again. 1380. 1375, 1380. So what have we got in this steel line then? Well, I made that 2 meters 610, but was quite tortuous, wasn't it? So let's double check. Yeah, I think that's about right. So yeah, that's a massive difference, isn't it? It's almost twice as long as what they've sent. I just don't understand this, you know. It's got to be wrong. Anyway, let's go and email them our measurements. Well, there we go. That's the email sent off to them with all the necessary details. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes of that. Hopefully some new brake lines that are a little bit longer. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed it, press like. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And ring the bell to be notified when we upload something new.